Hello, welcome to the second Outer Worlds modding recap of 2026. It is currently April 2nd, and there is so much stuff to talk about and go over, and I'm very excited about it. Yesterday, we got to watch the Artemis II rockets. I got to see it for myself from a good distance away. We got to watch it start its journey over to the moon, which is why we are here on the moon today. I'm actually the Snowmai here. Don't worry about it. There were 10-ish new mods that have released since the last modding recap, bringing the total up to 388. I think it's about that amount. Whatever. And I have a lot of other stuff to share today other than just mods. There's been so many updates. I've got a bunch of memes to share too. It's gonna be good. I did want to quickly say before we get too deep into this that I made a funny video for April Fools where I made up my own speedrun category and ran it on Outer Wilds a few times. I also uploaded unlisted my actual best run. So if somebody wanted to actually like compete and see what I did before, it's unlisted in the description of that other video. So if that sounds something fun, then you can go check that out. Okay, the first bit of news I wanted to get into before we get into mods was Rye's Game Jam. Rye created an automated game jam site. I don't really know how to describe what it is. Website. People that are associated with Outer Wilds modding community could compete in a game jam, and they did. It was really cool the way it was set up. I don't have the time to get into it right now. The jam's already over, and the winners have already been announced. It wasn't related to Outer Wilds, but it was themed around Outer Wilds, and it features people that have made mods and stuff before. I did record a video of me playing it, and I played all the games. Oh, I love just surprises like this. Whoa, let's pick this up. Let's go. Tornado. Oh no. No, my camera. Oh. I deleted the navigational system, so it just drove off. I think, you know what? We're gonna bank it. We're gonna bank it. We're gonna just make forgettable memories now. Whoa, what? Settings. The only setting we need. Okay. So don't press the button and write down anything we notice. Cool. Strange noises. Recruit. Previous obelisk observers have noted the occurrence of strange noises emanating from the obelisk after extended periods of isolation. Please note down any instance of said noises if they occur, and after your shift, we'll analyze it. Well, that's a little creepy. That's the only thing I've written down so far. Here's just like a little life tip, because I think some of the people that watch my channel are probably younger than me, and so I have some wisdom I can carry on. Don't listen to an ominous obelisk when it tells you things. Hello. Oh, he's schmoovin'. Press E while egged to spit egg. For example, while facing egg hole. Egg hole. There goes my egg. Eat delicious fertility donut. Once fertile, hold Q to sacrifice yourself for future generations. Oh no. So I'm the blue ships. Oh, Ernesto's been damaged. I have to navigate through like a maze? And every time we move, time moves when we do. Oh, that's okay. I think we need to press all the buttons. Is there like a perfect route you have to do? Oh, this map's kind of big. There's a button here. I'm dead. Oh, we have to start over. Oh no. For your first assignment we ever arranged, I ate the sign. I pushed it over. You lost. Wait. Oh, it's like that puzzle game with the sausage, right? Use mouse plus scroll wheel for camera controls. Oh! 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 Oh, wait. I beat a level. That took me way too long. Oh, this is gonna be really scary, isn't it? Oh, Zap. Once had the power of 12 small cores, on the verge of ceasing to exist. It is unknown if restoring this is a good idea. Oh, this looks like the Rift. Into the Rift. It's at the end of that corridor. Yeah, I got no problem. Ah. Nothing. I know. I have buddy Jerry who works on satellites a few megameters from here. He should be the perfect trial run. How about you take us over there and we could say hi? Nearby satellite. Oh. There we go. Now you can hear the sounds. Oh, what's this? Jerry's approximate location. Your sensor is detecting a spike in his heart rate at your sudden arrival. Every time you've entered warp space, you've gotten readings of something towards the back of the ship. Maybe you should stick around and see what it is? Oh no. Alright, Chrono Greaser, start.
Activate Ouroboros system. Emergency. Emergency. Tachyon leak detected. Repair engine immediately.
Okay. There's a lot going on here. Wait, that's time. That's changing time. That's why there's that hourglass there. What? Huh? I'm sorry, is our Pokemon evolving? Oh, no. No. I'm moving slower because we're entering a black hole. This is super cool though. I think this is my favorite one so far. This feels like a full puzzle, and it's just gonna take me a long time to figure it out. If you want more info on that, you can just go to the Outer Wilds Discord and look at the announcements channel, and you can see what people have talked about. I'll also put a link to the Jam site in the description of this video if you would like to go see and try out some of the games for yourself. Definitely try out the 3 winners. Those are worth seeing. Okay, first mod that came out, Subaru Death Sound by Lost Python 1192. That released in late January. Well, that released on my birthday. I didn't even notice that. It's a small tweak. It looks like it adds a funny sound when you wake up after dying. Cool. Thank you, Lost Python. Is this your first thing? I think this is your first submission. Appreciate it. February mods. We have the Teleport mod. So the mod allows you to change scenes using the F buttons. It looks like it's made by Stackic, which I do not recognize. Funny thing about Outer Wilds is it really doesn't have that many scenes for a Unity game. The solar system is one scene, you know? So it looks like there's solar system, main menu, Eye of the Universe, campfire, the credits, and the eye loading ending credits. Great for debugging. Always appreciate some of those mods. So thank you. Next up is Timberhearth Forest, and this one is interesting. So GameDev46 submitted this. They also have another mod we'll talk about here in a second. It covers Timberhearth with trees and grass. The funny thing about this, so first off, the screenshots and everything look amazing. They put a lot of work into this. Funny thing about this was the file size. Let me find this. They had a file in this mod called treespawn.data.json, and it was over 39,000 lines long, but they reduced it to 2,800. I guess they placed them individually with Prop Placer or something. That is hilarious work. That is very funny. I respect that. Speaking of GameDev46, they also made Ship Planet Projector. It adds a holographic projection of the currently selected planet in the ship log, and a little ship model which represents your ship's current position relative to the selected body. This looks crazy. You can toggle it with a little switch in the front. I'll try this here in a second. This looks cool. I think it works with New Horizons planets as well, which is very cool. There's some particular planets I'm very curious to see what they would look like with that. I'm going to try that. That sounds great. Next up, MDJ287, toggleable and customizable rear view mirror, useful for practicing scout boosting. Idea suggested by someone on the speedrunning Discord. Cool. I think that's a great idea. Donato, thank you for the suggestion. MDJ for the actual mod. I'm terrible at scout boosting, but I play on controller, so my opinion doesn't count. Traveler's Kalimba by Peacemaker PNG. A mod that adds a kalimba to the main character's hands. All the travelers have a musical instrument, but the main character doesn't. Well, now you can at any time play your own kalimba. You can take out your signal scope and your kalimba to play with others. It's synchronized with the music of other travelers. Wait, this looks sick. Well done. This looks so cool. Next up is Anglerfish Names by MDJ again. It adds map markers for the names that someone named Julius Cube gave to all the anglerfish. I've seen this with other games, like the Reapers in Subnautica and the Grubs in Hollow Knight, where because they all have set locations, the fandom will decide on names for all of them, and it's very funny. So if you want to have cool names for your anglerfish, there's a mod for you now. And in the similar vein, MDJ has canvas markers for the Echoes of the Eye creatures through Alk Names, another new mod. Now these are legitimate. If you use something like Unity Explorer, that mod, you can look at the names of all the inhabitants in the dream world, and they all have names. Some of them are based off of Bloodborne characters. Some of them are named after Hollow Knight characters. Those are probably legit. So that would be funny. It might be worth spending my time learning all those names. I've got a mod to help me with that now. Okay, the remaining couple of mods have to do with April Fool's Day stuff. All right, you know what time it is. It's it's that time of the year. For all of the April 1st April Fool's mods. First off, got the Outer Worlds logo, fantastic. A Dream of Home, it's here. It's finally here. 18 reactions. You got games on your phone. Extinction, discover the origin of the bramble. Extinction. Extinct or? Close enough. Uncertain futures, find a different path where the future is not yet written. That sounds like a missed reference to me. I'm pretty sure all three of those are canceled mods, which is funny. Remove scientifically inaccurate planets. Removes all planet celestial bodies with scientific inaccuracies for the optimal scientifically accurate Outer Worlds experience. So this is a reference. This is a reference to a video Zen made a while ago where he talked about how realistic the solar system was in Outer Wilds. He was basically making the point that it's not at all because it's a video game. Very fun video. I think it's referencing that. And you can actually download this one. I think it's still up in the database. I've got it downloaded. I think it's just an empty solar system, like there's nothing there. So that's fun. Eye of the Storm, also Ghost Sad. That's also another canceled mod. Outer Wilds 2. You've gotten too wild with your antics. A new universe is born. Can you save the Outerer Wilds when a new villain comes into the scene? What is this picture? Graphic design is my passion. Halcyon Nexus 0. I think we're still waiting on this one. Hearth's Neighbor team. Pick. Eyes of the Past. Hey, everyone commenting on my videos why I haven't played Eyes of the Past. I can play it now because it's actually released. I'm so hyped for that. Grask of the Benui. The Strangest They Are by Anonymous. Continues the stranger they are and further expands the DLC. Dive deeper into the code of the simulation. Wait, and it's actually like a legit logo too, that's fun. Hearth's Neighbor Gleeber Dome. Wait, I thought it was just an April Fool's joke. Apparently you could download this from the database on April 1st and play it. Apparently it's an actual thing, but now it's gone. So, I don't think the repo doesn't even exist. Yeah, it's gone. Or maybe it never was real and I'm being gaslit. This last one, Play as Gabbro 2 by Vambach. I think this is an actual mod, so that's funny. It looks like it's just, you just sit as Gabbro. So I'll be interested to check that out. Okay, now let's spend a few minutes talking about some of the updates to current mods. Ship enhancements, always getting new stuff. Most of the stuff in the ship enhancements are just bug fixes. But I do know that development for that mod is still pretty active. So it's always fun to see what exciting new stuff they come up with. Archipelago Randomizer, also a mod that gets pretty frequent updates, got some new stuff. I don't quite understand, like normal. There's new goals. One of them is you have to meet a certain number of friends before going to the eye, and so you have to talk to certain NPCs in order to complete the goal to beat the game. So that's fun. New stuff for New Horizons was mostly patching up the Interstellar mode, but you can also adjust the color of translations. Importantly, New Horizons examples bumped up to version 0.30. It says it added the Gorp language. So there's that. Something kind of unexpected, Achievements Plus got an update. You can now have semi-hidden achievements. So devs can set up a before earned description to hint at what they're supposed to do, which is pretty nice. I think adding just a few little achievements to story mods and things helps just give a little more depth, and it helps inform the player as to what is part of the main part of the mod, and then what's just an extra funny little thing that you did. Cosmic Curators had a pretty sizable update, fixed a lot of stuff. It says there's 14 new achievements, so I guess I'm playing it again. It has a couple new translations, and it says it rotated one item 45 degrees for better feng shui. Well done. Power Fail. Power Fail is still in this weird limbo stage where I'm not really quite sure what's going on. It bumped from update 4 to update 9. I don't really know what happens there, but it seems like they've cleaned up what it's like right now, but they also want to make a lot of improvements to it. Someone check in on Solek for me. There's a mod I'm not too familiar with called Immersion that had like half a dozen updates since the last modding recap, but apparently a lot of people use it. I think it improves the first person's perspective-ness of the game, but if you're someone that uses that, I'm sure the updates are great. I think it's improved animations and cameras and stuff like that. So great work. The biggest twist, surprise update in my opinion, was for The Stranger They Are. It got an update, 2.7, and a couple patches afterward. New alternate ending, new puzzles and shortcut, updated the translations for the stuff, fixed Loud Door. Wow, that's kind of a lot of stuff. I've put that back on my list of mods to go back and replay. I will replay that later on the channel, but wow, so much more. The mystery of I cannot find my cat. Major bug fix. The floor is no longer lava. Thank you. I could never get that last ending with the gravestone because I kept falling into the lava volume. Leesborg also says 2.0 update is coming out soon. That's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I'm a sucker for mystery of I cannot find my cat. Discord Rich Presence also got a lot of custom icons for certain mods, which is cool. It's so funny to me that all of these QOL mods that adds things for tons of stuff still add stuff for Fret's Quest, which just reminds me that it was actually a bit more influential than I give it credit for. But last thing I want to say, thank you so much to all the translators, specifically Sanbai Ming, who you may remember from the last modding recap, that's done so much translating. I feel like half the updates in the feed are just new translation thanks to this person, which is good to see. Okay, a couple fun things before we go. I've found some great memes. People have sent me some great memes I want to share with y'all. A user by the name of Starlights made a hilarious short animated video from a familiar meme format. This is just a screenshot of it. I'll leave a link in the description for you to go and watch this for yourself. Another thing we need to dunk on with memes comes from the Tesseract video. I got sent 2 memes that people made about that video, and I'm going to share them with y'all. The first one is from Grouchy. Sent this on my channel's Discord server. I'll put an invite link in the description. And it's just called the new feldspar.mp4. I'm just going to play it for you. It's very funny. Well, I'm going a little too fast, aren't I? How far did I fly? Oh, I flew far away. Oh dear. Nice. I did it again. See, to the planet will be, you know, difficult. I'm gonna overshoot it again. Yeah. And I'll see you on whatever the next video is. Okay. The second one was from Etherpod, which you might know as a pretty important modder in the community. Sent me a video just called Flag, and here it is. Maybe this is equivalent to planting a flag? Plenty of other spacefaring species have done the same on far less hospitable planets. Then again, building a whole monolith is more involved than... Alright, the last thing I want to leave y'all with is another excellent piece of artwork from Elwinza. Elwinza is a comic book artist, an incredible Outer Wilds fan and artist. You can actually see in the comments that Mallow, who's a well-known French Outer Wilds player and content creator, left a comment, and Annapurna left a comment. So, and now I'm leaving a comment. So you got the big three. Just fantastic all the time. Please, if you're an Outer Wilds fan, just go look at Elwinza's work. Okay, that's everything. I think I've been recording this for like an hour. This is ridiculous. I think that's all my notes. I think I've gone through everything. Thanks so much, everyone, for being cool and having fun in the Outer Wilds community. This was a lot of fun these past couple months doing stuff. More videos soon. I'll see you on the next one.